guess some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels ready to get this thing started and open the season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. He leaves it with the back. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. This quarterback, part of their running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feet.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw it, Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if his quarterback goes his way again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
On the direct snap, it's Singleton. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Henderson. They'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because
Turning on the Jets. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He's got 42 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Quickly to the tight end. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, we might think about airing that run out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches tonight.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Two running games so far. Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Running back searching for a hole. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. The snap sets up to throw. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it to him on the screen. Still on his feet at the 25. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good...
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down and run. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Here comes the heat. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. And you don't let that speed get to the outside.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. And 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cunningham. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Averill. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat padders. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one in 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. Complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They march to the red zone, and here they go. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. To throw, it's Simmons. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws it back. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps their foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking downfield at Simmons. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over USC. for now. It's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes...
There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Off the play fake. On the move to his left. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open. Throw me the ball. Throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The toss to the outside. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They're working that left side. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to pass, it's Simmons. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got a man, it's Smith. Push down for the tackle.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Wants to go up top. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The give as they work on that clock. Breaks into the open. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. Looking for more room. Inside the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 21 to Louisiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So here comes the Auburn offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Handoff to the single running back. Turning it on! Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Back up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Simmons. He wants to go deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. There he goes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Last chance coming up. Here's a hit. They get to him as he throws. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get